Okay, so we can say the purpose of GDP is to calculate, the purpose of GDP is to basically calculate the total final, or total, maybe you can say total new final goods and services produced, the total new final goods and services produced in a financial year. Okay, in a financial year, and now we calculate that, or now we compare. Okay, now we compare that with previous year financial year as well as base year. Okay, so ultimately this is our intention to calculate. Okay, this is our intention to calculate. Clear? So this is what you have to understood. Now, if you have understood this thing, so whatever we have covered in till inflation chapter, so can I say that if every year, okay, if every year we are increasing inflation to some extent, so it means people will have more money in their hand. Okay, people will have more money in their hand, they will demand more. Okay, and automatically there will be increase in GDP. Okay, they will increase in GDP. So this is what then only. So if you constant your inflation, means you will say that from now onwards there will be no inflation, means whatever prices are today, it will remain same till for 5 years. So it means you will understand what will happen, that then there will be no, you can say, income or increase in products. Okay, so this is what you have to understand. Okay, this is what you have to understand, why it is important to have production of new final goods and services every year. Clear? Is it clear to you? Please tell me. Is it clear? Please tell me. Okay. Okay. Very good. Clear? So this is what it is important. Okay. So ultimately, suppose this year I am just taking one random number. If suppose this year, if this year my GDP is, if suppose this year my GDP is, you can say 100. Okay, so you can say this is the GDP my this year. Okay, or you can say in this year, and last year my GDP is, you can say 80. Okay, or I'll just reverse it just to make your calculation easy, because I will make it, but you will have. If suppose last year my GDP is, again I am telling, for example, last year my GDP is 100. Okay, but this year, okay, so we can understand in two cases. This year my GDP is, 120. Okay, and case 2, this year my GDP is 100. Okay, so ultimately I am taken case 2. This is case 1, this is case 2. Okay, this is case 1, this is case 2. Okay, so can you tell me that which case is good for us? Okay, which case is good for us? Definitely case 1 will be good for us. Why? Because if you see, no doubt, last year we have produced new final goods and services worth rupees 100. So this is saying that last year, so when I am saying 100, so this is saying that last year we have produced okay, final goods and services worth rupees 100. Okay, this year this year we have produced final goods and services worth rupees 120, and as well as there is a growth rate, as well as there is a growth rate of 20%. There is a growth rate of 20%. But if you see this, ki last year we have a final goods and services worth rupees 100, okay, and this year also we have a final goods and services or new final goods and services worth rupees 100, but the growth rate is 0. But the growth rate is 0. It is similar to like some student used to say me like this way, sir, my score in prelims or mock test, okay, is around 80 marks. So it means every time whenever you appear for mock test, you are saying that ki sir it is 80 marks. So it means last time also in 80 marks, this time also 80 marks, in future also you say 80 marks. So ultimately your marks are same, but there is no growth. Okay, your marks are same, but there is no growth. Okay, so case 1 is good. So you want that every year the total, okay, the total final goods and services whatever is produced, their worth must be increased, because if it is remain same, so it means last year also if case 1 is there, case 2 is there, so it means last year also the factory is producing the same number of product, this year also they are producing the same number of product, and now employees will demand increase in the salary. Okay, so they have to increase the production also. No doubt prices will increase, automatically production will also increase. So both are needed. So ultimately case 1 is needed. Okay, so एक तरह से आप इसको ऐसे भी समझ सकते हो कि whenever our economy, whenever in economy we says, so you can say newspaper prediction used to come that economy will grow at a rate of, or the growth rate will be for example 8%. It means whatever is our last year GDP, we will grow, okay, we will grow at a 8%. So ultimately last year we produced final goods and services at a worth rupees 100. This year we will produce final goods and services that is 108. Okay, that is 108. Is this clear? Is this clear to you? ओके देखो ये अगर समझ आ गया ना तो आगे और कॉन्सेप्ट करेंगे तो आपको और समझ आएंगे अभी क्लियर ओके so this is what you have to understand okay 108 so this is what you have to understand now sometimes in newspaper term is written that low base effect okay low base effect now you have seen that recently India's GDP or growth rate for quarter 3 so there is a difference that what is your absolute GDP okay so absolute GDP is 108 या 100 this is absolute GDP and what is the growth rate this is what that when I am comparing this rate or this growth GDP with previous year that is growth rate okay now you know that recently there was data that 8.4% is our growth rate for quarter 3 okay for quarter 3 that is from the month of October to December I am talking about 2023 okay the latest one agar aap newspaper पढ़ रहे हो now some of the economists says that it is because of low base effect means which you are comparing with so ultimately low base effect means if suppose we revise this number means कि last year our growth was not 100 it was 90 okay it was 90 now when you compare this thing definitely growth rate will increase or not this is called low base effect clear this is called low base effect okay why because sometime it comes so we have seen that base effect okay base effect we have seen in your inflation also over base year so ultimately low base effect is that Okay, so when you revise this number, okay, that is called as low base effect. Okay, so if you have seen that when we have this news quarter 3, so next day there were articles which are saying that one of the reason for increasing GDP for the quarter 3 is, that is 8.4, is low base effect. Now even if you see yesterday's newspaper, so their government has clarified that it is not because of low base effect, it is because of, you can say, certain other factors. Clear? Beta, base effect is nothing. Basically, there are two things. One is GDP number. Okay, so GDP number is this. So as I told you that if 100 is my GDP last year, okay, so I'll say that ki this much amount, like in newspaper sometime term used to come, $3.5 trillion economy, yeah, $3 trillion economy. So it means $3 trillion economy means that our economy is producing final goods and services worth rupees 3 trillion, or worth dollars, not rupees, worth $3 trillion. Okay, $3 trillion. Okay, so this is what. Now, same way I have taken a small number. If it is 100, so it means my economy is producing 100 rupees final goods and services. Okay, now if there are two cases, case 1 and case 2, so now next year we have, in one case it is 120 and another case it is 100. So in this case we will say that our economy has produced, okay, has produced final goods and services worth rupees 120, and that is at a growth rate of 20%. In this we will say that our economy has produced final goods and services worth rupees 100, and that is at the rate of 0%. Okay, 0%. Matlab there is no growth rate. Okay, there is no growth rate, and in life you need in growth rate. Okay, so ultimately this is the thing. Now if suppose last year my growth is 100, now this year my growth is 108. Okay, so this is, you can say, GDP in terms of number or in terms of absolute number when I am saying 100 or 108. Okay, so it indicates what? That the amount of final goods and services produced. Okay, so this number indicates amount of final goods and services it produced. Now I have to compare this number with, you can say, previous year, that with respect to previous year how much growth is there. So if it is 100, I'll say that growth rate is 8%. But sometimes our statisticians, or you can say government itself, they revise this number. They says that last year the growth, actual growth was not 100, it was 90. Okay, it was 90. Okay, so ultimately they says that the new number, or last year the growth was 90. Now they compare the growth rate कि कितना growth rate हुआ है, 90 को 108 से compare करते हैं. Okay, so when they compare it, okay, when they compare it, this is called as low base effect. Okay, this is called as low base effect. Okay, तो आपने देखा होगा जीडीपी का डेटा रिवाइज होता रहता है. Okay, this is what. Clear? I hope it is clear to you, everyone. Okay. Clear? So this is the concept of, you can say, GDP. So remember that GDP, we talk about GDP in terms of numbers. So it talks about final goods and services. We also talk about GDP in terms of growth rate. Okay. So when I am talking about growth rate, it means I am comparing with the previous year. Okay. So when I am comparing about growth rate, it means I am comparing with the previous year. So ultimately two things are there. Okay. So first, when we see the GDP data, whenever we see the GDP data, we talk about growth GDP in terms of numbers. In terms of numbers. First of all, we see in terms of numbers. Second, we see in terms of growth rate. That is percentage of change. Percentage of change with respect to previous year and percentage of change with respect to previous year and base year. Okay, this is what we see. Okay, and whenever you see the growth rate, you need the previous year GDP data, that is in terms of numbers. Without that you cannot. Okay, without that you cannot. So this is what you have to remember. Clear?